Hindi ko ba siya nililito?
Sino?
Ang Diyos po.
Nalilito saan?
Pagsabay-sabay po nagdarasal ang mga tao. Tapos, iba-iba pa po ang mga hinihingi natin. Lahat po ba tayo naririnig na?
Kahit yung hindi binibigkas ng ating bibig at yung mga lihim na idinadaing ng ating mga puso, nakatitinig na yun.
Children are vulnerable nowadays. A lot of people have been taking advantage of their innocence. Since the start of this pandemic, the percentage of street children and those who suffers from child abuse have been increasing. Unfortunately, child abuse have been one of the biggest problems in our society. These children experience a lot of traumatic incidents that may damage their lives forever. Some of them undergo physical abuse, sexual abuse, sold, raped, and even at such a young age, they were forced to work for a living. Kinaiya is a proposal that will help street and abused children cope with all the traumatic things that has happened to them. Depression, anxiety, and paranoia are the common effects of child abuse. Kinaiya offers programs and activities that can help the kids heal and forget. Programs like gardening, art therapy, reading and writing, taking walks, sports, and group therapy. With Kinaiya's interactive features, kids will engage to social interaction that can lead to a better condition. The site is situated in Region 4A Calabarzon, more specifically located in Rodriguez Rizal in Barangay San Jose, Casiglahan Village with an institutional zoning classification. The lot is relatively flat, located near Casiglahan Elementary School, Casiglahan National High School, and Colegio de Montalban. Because of its strategically isolated position, it benefits the proposal for the security of the children and also discourage the youth from escaping back to the streets. Upon analyzing the site analysis, the orientation, sun path, airflow, and other elements, the site development was created. The proposal was split in 3 buildings: the administration building, the school and activity building, and the childcare building, also provided with outdoor supporting elements that may help the children. Strengths: strategic location, slightly isolated for security purposes, isolated enough to discourage children from escaping. Weaknesses: nowhere near any transport terminal. It has a weak pedestrian orientation. Opportunities: near supporting facilities. A steady source of job in the line of domestic childcare and medicine. It also helps street children and youths who suffered from child abuse. Threats: earthquake can be a threat despite 500-meter estimated distance to a site to the West Valley Fault. Filipino architecture. The Filipino architecture is an interesting child of varied influences, both local and foreign. The modern architecture in the Philippines were a mix of American and Spanish colonial architecture that resulted in rich architectural feats we have today. Interactive concept. Interactive concept is an approach in architectural designing to encourage the users in the concept of interaction and multi-relation. To explore the opportunities of making architecture become part of the healing process. to give a nurturing home to street children and ones who suffered from child abuse, to help the children build themselves to become a useful member of the society, to provide programs and activities that can help them, especially with their mental health problems caused by abusive environments, to incorporate interactive features as a design element to encourage children to interact with others and help them recover from their traumas. The main goal of this proposal is to help the children who live in the streets and the abused children, to give them a home and proper care, to help them see past the traumas, move on, and heal, to give them a new home and new family. The proposal functions as a welfare facility for children from ages 0 to 17 years old. Lego is one of the most famous toys for kids. This form emphasizes the happiness of the kids and their childhood, playing building blocks and learning at the same time. This form concept emphasizes their childhood. Each block means something. It is a metaphor on how they build themselves despite of tragedies, abuse, and abandonment. Each block represents their humanity, and no matter how many times it got dismantled, they can always come back, heal, and become a better person. The traditional old Spanish-Filipino urban concept, with plaza in the center where people can go shopping and socialize, commonly with the church in the middle. It is surrounded by major factors of a society like schools, residential houses, offices, markets, and etc. These are the design considerations: environment, safety and security, user circulation, natural lighting, natural ventilation, auditory and visual privacy, parking and function. Design philosophy. Architecture must be true to itself, its land, and its people. Architect Francisco Manyosa. More home, less institution. Zebra and Zoran Jensen.